Hello boys, my name is Yoshi and welcome to my new playthrough. This is going to be of Mario Party Superstars, which I've waited a long time for this game to come out, and it's finally here. Pretty epic game. I definitely like it. The problem is it's random, but that's the littlest of my concerns. Now this is not going to be an ordinary playthrough, as you can already tell by its intro. Well, not just that. I'm doing a max turns master difficulty playthrough, which means I'm playing every board with the highest amount of turns it can be played with, and on hardest difficulty, which is master. Which, of course, makes it a very difficult game to play through, because this game is known to have some randomness. Funnily enough, the board we're starting with is also one of the worst boards in the game. I've already lost it twice, and I've lost it once off camera. Since it's 1 in 4 to win, that means I probably should win it now, right? I'm getting really tired of losing now, so hopefully I can get some better luck. But anyways, that's the least of my concerns, because, well, this game is not like Super Mario Party. As you see, it's based off of Super Mario Party, the boards from the original series of games that everybody probably grew up with. Mainly boards from the N64 Mario Parties, most of which have been forgotten about. So they're bringing that back, which is cool. But anyways, we're doing a max turns playthrough of 30 turns on master difficulty, the hardest CPU difficulty on this game at the moment, at least available right now. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So it is really important that we do stuff like this. But anyways, and I forgot to actually explain the setup, so I will go ahead and do this. Anyway, for those of you who haven't played, Mario Party is a board game where you run around, collect stars by going next to their spaces and buying one for 20 coins each. Blue spaces are good and do some good stuff. Red and azure spaces are bad, and green spaces are kind of random, and a minigame begins at the end of each turn. Whoever gets the most stars wins. And yes, that setup, by the way, proves that I lost this already. Now, if I were doing a regular playthrough, I would probably do only hard at most, but I'm doing master because I want to be the first person to do this. And we're going on Yoshi's Tropical Island because that's the first board in the game, and that's what we're starting with. But yes, that thing that you saw there, yeah, that just proves the point. I've already lost this board quite a bit, so I'm hoping to win it this time. I'm playing with the same CPUs because these are the ones I initially played with. So I feel like it'd be weirder to beat anybody else than just beat the actual CPUs that are different. But yeah, second attempt at this, at least for today. Hopefully this time it goes much better. For those of you who don't know, the salad is a fruit. And by the way, I'm just gonna straight up skip the intros now. I did try and keep them in, but after Lizzie has scored enough, I feel like I don't need to show the intros. You can always watch them on our playthroughs. I feel like it's faster if we just go on this. But yeah. Okay. Now this one I've learned quite a few strategies for. At first I went on the right island to just steal stars from everyone, but then I found out that didn't really work well. And then that strategy also didn't work well, and yes, there's stickers in this game. That's a new thing they added to this game. You can towers. And part of that is because you're able to play online with our people. I might showcase that later, but at the moment, right now, I want to just do this for now. It might be something I do on like Saturday or Sunday. It depends on what the time is. Now, if you hear any sounds, economy yourself. It's just my errands walking around. It'll be fine. It looks like they kept this the same, by the way. Every time... So, this is what makes this board really difficult. At first, the star stays in one spot, but every time someone lands on a happy in spaces, it trades places with Bowser on the map, making it very, very difficult to efficiently get stars. The only efficient strategy I found for this, to counter it, is to just go on the left island over and over again and hope that it spawns next to you. If it doesn't, you just lose, and it's really annoying. And I'm going to be trying to farm lucky spaces because that is one of the best things we can do. Now, one of the biggest changes for Master is it makes almost every minigame brutal. Some are still more or less the same, like, you can usually win those, but others are really difficult. I will be trying to skip as many of the minigame animations, but if I see a minigame I haven't played yet, I will try to. I got stuck. Thankfully, this game is really skill-based, so even if you get caught for quite a bit, as you saw, you can still come back. You just need to figure out where to go. Oh wow, we survived all of them. Okay, well that's good. For Master difficulty, this is a good way to start. Even though it is a tie, multiple of them get coins, at least I won it, which is the important part. And you can see, it's not easy to win any of the minigames. The EPU on the hardest difficulty actually tries a lot more than the very hard difficulty did. Honestly, the very hard difficulty feels more like just regular hard almost. Because in that game, normal and hard were the first two difficulties, which is a little weird. And yes, you saw me purchase an item there. There's lots of new stuff that they add with the items. The biggest new one, which you saw there, is a custom dice block. You can now literally pick which space to land on, and that is very helpful and will be used quite a bit. Initially, I wanted to just avoid items, but items are needed for a bonus star later in the game, and they will generally help me get more stars, so I feel like it'll be easier to do that. That is good that it did not go for all of us, because now Rosalia does not have enough coins to purchase a star, which makes it very difficult for her to do anything. Now, the reason why I might say this a couple times, the reason why this is a hard board to start with is simply because the fact that it changes in that sudden way. Because if you don't get it, you get Bowsered. And Bowser used to take 30 coins on this map, which made it really imbalanced and brutal, but nowadays they only takes 12, so it's not as bad, but it's still brutal in its own way. So you definitely have to make sure you avoid Bowser on this map, but also keep enough coins to purchase a star so you can get the star as well. It's pretty difficult, honestly. Alright. When we freeze, these tend to be very imbalanced or random. This one is not one of the random ones, though, thankfully. It's actually one of the easier ones to win. Played this a handful of times already, on camera and off camera. Now, I haven't already mentioned this. I guess I should probably play the game first. Whoa! Okay, I shouldn't have braked that late. I should have moved her to the right. This is more or less strategy and not random. The problem is when they lose that early, it can be kind of tight to win that. But why I say this is because there's a lot of minigames you straight up cannot win in Master mode or very difficult to do. Nope. Because I don't have enough coins for the star yet. Okay, I just screwed everyone over there. This is better than them getting a star. I would have hoped for a lower roll though, because I want to get lucky spaces. Oh yeah, and in case you didn't already notice, yeah, there's stickers in this. I'm pressing the L trigger button, which is the button I was pressing there. ZL, whatever, is what triggers that. This is the thing you usually want to get, by the way. The problem is, it's random to get. Well, that's not fun. Guess I'm using my item so Rosalina doesn't take it for herself. Because I cannot allow her to have that item, though that might not honestly a choice. Who knows what will happen. Oh, yes, the last time I played this game, it was... this board was really brutal to me. I lost quite a bit. I won't say how by much, but I'm gonna try this again. Hopefully this time it works better. Ideally, they just get Bowser over and over again and only I get stars. Usually try their best to avoid it by moving to the right island. At first, in a different strategy, I did try and get a lot of... Ooh. This is not gonna be nice for really anyone, except me. Me and Burrow, because, well... He has... There are very few coins at stake. More or less. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, they are not, and that's why, even on Master, they are not good at that, usually, as you can see. And all I did is stand in the corner, and it made it easy. Alright. Why can't I have starts like this when I go on my first try? Also, now the versus case is completely gone. It only works the first time you land on it, and then it just vanishes. The rest of the game. Oh great, I'm set this one. This one's terrible. The only way you can really efficiently do it is just mash it a good time, and the CPU masks so fast that the only way you can really do this is to just mash and hope for the best. Honestly, for just mashing, that's not bad. This is what this AI gets in the default Mario Party 64, but now you get to see them actually do it. As you can see, no way to really complete with that other than to just mash. For a human, I feel like that is actually better than I've done before. Oh, I forgot. You can skip the CPU's turns in this. Now, the original, they got more around 3600 to other stuff, which was at least beatable. This one, they're even more brutal. So yeah, good luck winning that one. Funnily enough, that is winnable, that you need to be really flawless with that, and I'm still not the best at that. So, about the only strategy I have is just mash the buttons individually, hope that I mash them in a way that makes... Like, just mashing all 4 buttons at once seems to be the only way to make that work. Well, there's no point in keeping this if Rose is just gonna steal it from me. So now we find out where we actually want to go. Not going for the item space, it's terrible, so I'm gonna go for the classic 10 since it has a lucky space next to it. Again, I mentioned this multiple times, the lucky space is really good in this. That's almost all my coins, Bowser, excuse me. It's a bit rude. It's random how many coins he takes from you, and that is one of the higher amounts, but we get 10 back from this, thankfully. I'll maybe get some more back from this lucky space. Alright. Oh wow, we got it right back. Okay, that's perfect almost. That's almost just as good as getting the item bag. Of course, that means I could have been Planner, but, from Burrow anyway, which is nice for a change. Okay, though. Hey, then. I guess we're continuing this. Alright. Okay. Now the main reason I want a lot of items, particularly custom dice blocks, is so I can use them to force stars on this board, because, as you saw, getting stars is very random when you already have to deal with a random lucky space, or vent space rather, that just will troll you whenever it feels like, which is just annoying. Okay, so if I use this on anybody other than Birtle right now, it's just gonna get cancelled by another effect, so... I'm just gonna use my Earth Dice spot to get rid of it, and I think I'll use it on... I guess if Peach out of her item, I could have used it on her, but no. Alright. Let's keep going. Oh, great, this one again. One I don't like. Okay, at least I'm on the edge, which makes it a bit easier. I might... Wait, I'm gonna look at the islands in the background to judge the timing. Okay. Not a good one to start off with. Okay, so around the right doesn't work. What if I use it right as it passes the corner? Let's try that. Okay, that works. Okay, so that's what I want to do. And I'm only going for the ones in the back because they're easier to judge than the ones coming from the other side. Okay, it looks like that will work after all. They were not giving me any chests there, so I had to take a bag while I waited. The reason why you want to be on the edge is simply because if your opponents land on anything, then it'll become very difficult to do stuff. That was too early. I could tell almost immediately. Again, too early. Okay, I have to do a quick throw. And this is part of the problem. I try and do a quick throw, and instead it does that. But at least this time I got coins. And I'm not very far behind two of them, so it's a little bit more even. Of course, now everybody has coins to buy stars, so now they're gonna start getting some. At least we're sort of even, which makes it better. Still not what I wanted, though. Okay. Item. We're gonna use you. Honestly, it doesn't matter who we use it on, but we'll just use it on Meryl since he can't fight back and stuff. That's the only reasoning for that. You know what? I'm gonna take this and drill them for a bit, because why the heck not at this point? There is a bonus star for getting happening spaces, and bonus stars are very important. This would be a really interesting game if this goes from getting a lot of stars to suddenly there's nobody getting any stars. Okay, I gave her a lot of aces, unfortunately, but yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. Could have been Wildfire, so he could have gotten something really good. And, of course, the hidden blocks are back. They're usually coins, though. I've seen a star appear once, but that's about it. And double coin minigame. If that ever ends up being a coin minigame, then it becomes really difficult to do stuff. That's this one instead, which I also like. This one I haven't done in a while, though. This one, the Shy Guy, is the RNG part. Alright. Ah! It got so awkward that I couldn't figure out what to do. The only really good way to get ours is you basically have to time it right, and in that case I was very slow to getting to Shy Guy on a couple of spots. This is a skill game though, so it's winnable again. Just not the best at it, as you can clearly see. Which makes this a bad minigame, because just gave coins to my opponents. Honestly, at this point, I don't know how long it's gonna take to light this playthrough, but hopefully I don't take too long on all the boards, because I do want to have this completed at some point, though. It'll be kind of special. Honestly, I feel like this might be more special than doing Metroid Prime, or I mean Metroid Dread, because that's the game I played from before. That was already a hard game to play, but at least that was cell-based. This isn't, mostly. It's mostly rock. I just realized there is something else I can do as well, which I'll probably have to do if I... That is not what I wanted, but that might be better, because I was actually going the wrong way, and Bertle literally got me out of the pickle, so now if I wanted to, I can go the other way instead. I was hoping to also get an item from that. Fortunately, didn't. Alright. Alright, so she's gonna be forced to burn this, just to get rid of the first dice lock effect. Yeah, that's more like an actual roll peach. Alright. Okay. Another one. Same person finds two, of course. Alright. Oh, nice. An easy one for once. Right. Okay. Say easy enough to win. Mario Party 2 itself, it was actually an imbalanced game, sort of. All you had to do was get one note and that was it. They made it more funner in this by having more notes appear. Which makes it a lot more skill-based than it was originally. Alright, we're getting an item, potentially. This one is kind of brutal though. It can just randomly be bad for some reason. Because it tends to be either really hard to do or random. Okay, at least I got something for it this time. This one's usually a skill-based one too, but I've missed them all before. Which is not fun. Alright, we got it. We got the item. That's one that I could easily just use right off the bat. Don't worry about anything, really. Again, I don't know. I see what they're doing with, like, forcing very low lows, but... So it is, I guess. Okay. Alright. Oh my. She got Vensace right when she was next to the start. It's kind of a mixed element. It denies Peach a star right now, but might give her a star later. And thankfully Peach also passed it, so sure enough. Star for Peach. This is what I mean by this board can be so brutal. Because this could just happen over and over again. It gets really hard to get any stars. Okay. Burl and Yoshi are together. Part of the reason why I had Burl on this map is because she belongs more on Yoshi's Island than on other stuff. I've not gotten this one before. This one's a lot cooler to do, in my opinion.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa! Did not expect that. Because of this new awkward turning scheme, it's very difficult to gauge where each stuff is. This is usually an easier one to do, and of course I failed at the easiest part like an idiot. I feel kind of ashamed, but it's partially because I've not with this turning mechanic before. Like, the rest of it is really the tricky part, and we couldn't even beat them.
Winners!
And yes, you don't get right unless you actually beat the CPUs. That literally doesn't count. If that costs me the game, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed because I am still struggling at some of those games. I don't think I've even seen anybody else fall there before. That's a first for even me, I guess. Classic. Somehow I knew this would happen. Have a double dice, but you get the worst results. That's why I prefer the custom block, because you can force it to be a 10, whereas the other one, it doesn't always work. That's what makes double dice not really as good, but I might honestly prefer that over dice all the time, if I can help it. Sure enough. Oh, she's getting a warp block. Interesting. Sub item. In case you're wondering why this is a terrible board to start with, it's just really random. I don't like it. So, I guess I should have mentioned something. This isn't just a regular playthrough. In addition to doing it on the maximum amount of turns, which is 30, while also having, I keep forgetting what to say here. While also, having to do it on master difficulty. Kinda makes this game really difficult. Not gonna lie. I'm sure some people might have already done it, but if not, then I want to be the first to do so. This actually makes more sense since there's no stars on anybody but Virgil yet, so stealing a star, it seems too early to do it right now. Okay. And again, the reason why I hate this part is there's no really clear strategy for this except just either farm boo or farm items. Not really a good strategy to do all the time.
Start. Finish.
I was close between us. I could tell immediately that I didn't win, but I got close. That's a tight one. This one seems a little bit more closer, so maybe we can... Oh, we want this. Oh, well, now I'm definitely going over here if it's gonna give me a Bezier Spacer off the bat. I usually try and avoid those, unless I'm also going for the Bezier Space Star, which I usually don't like going for. Yes, the game has this literal effect, or doing Bowser spaces.
Let's go. Ooh. Yes.
Do not switch with me. I actually kind of want this of course. Every single freaking time they cheat and always switch with me. It's like they know early cheating. I know they're not, but it's still annoying when they get that. Like, how am I supposed to predict that happening? That's a 1 in 3 chance to happen, and of course, it's annoying. And this is part of the problem with farming some of the different islands. Because if you want to do one of those, and then someone has a warp block, they could just switch with you and completely deny you from using that strategy altogether.
Here we go.
That, along with other things, just makes this game real for some reason. If I ever play a skill-based board, it's going to be a lot easier, probably, because it won't be as bad to do. Because once you know how to get items, you can actually make stars very quickly in this game. The problem is actually getting them to work. This one, usually the one has an advantage, but it is winnable. Okay, got her. She got trapped. She couldn't avoid it all the time. Eventually she was gonna get hit one of these times. Okay. Right, so this is Bowser. I think I have to force an event space just to save myself here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Event space is 8 away currently. Here we go. Even if it doesn't work, hopefully, I at least
Let's go.
deny them from getting stars. Honestly, I feel like that is a good motto to say yes, because they get screwed and I don't. That's a lot of coins she had to pay there. That's basically the equivalent of having Bowser take that much money in a different board. Because in original, he does that too. And a Bowser space. Alright. Nice. She loses some more money. Of course, this art will truly not be complete until we get other stuff. I just realized, now that I have a custom dice block, I just realized a way I can counter the Bowser dice thing. If it goes to Bowser and I'm next to the area, instead of using the golden pipe, I could just make it Bowser, and part of the problem is it doesn't always work because, as you see, the moment someone else lands on it, it just goes back the way it was before. And now, suddenly, we are going to Bowser again. Which is annoying. At least I denied them some stars, but that's about all I did. And double. King Panic. Skill-based one. This one's kind of tricky to get the hang of. Alright. This one's kind of stressful to do, as you can clearly see. Because even if you do perfect, it seems like it's random whether or not you win, because they give you a random amount of cherries, it seems like. Yeah, another bad minigame to get as the lucky minigame. Well, I don't want anything over here, so I'm just gonna use my item now since I'm forced to go to Bowser anyway. As I'll try for a happening space to try and deny them something. Okay, got an item out of it, deal at least. It's better than getting it too, which is pretty much useless. We get a 10 coin bonus to make it up. Ooh, nice, we do get it. Okay. This is actually not that bad despite getting denied a couple of stars myself because we've denied them quite a bit.
Let's go.
I think I suddenly found my strategy for a board. It's still kind of tight, but alright, nice. She's getting rid of her coins to steal the star from Birdo. Meanwhile, I get to keep my star. Alright. I feel like that's about the only strategy I have, is to try and hit happening spaces at specific points to try and stop them from getting stars, whereas I need to get most of them myself. Please, Peach. Be kind for once. Thank you. That's more like it. Did not switch with me, thank goodness. Although the warp box is pretty bad most of the time, it's really annoying when the CPU uses it and switches with you. And you get so much more of them now due to the lucky space. In the original, they didn't really exist, and 2... Okay. This one's usually advantaged for the 1 to win, but it's also... We got her because everybody was on the same spot that time. Okay, nice. Well, this start has been a lot better than the last ones, even though we've lost 2 lucky mini-games in a row. We can make that up with pretty much any other one. I have a coin lead over everyone except, actually that's Peach, my bad. Let's see, who do I want to deny stuff? Well, all of them have bad spots, so I'm just gonna do this on Peach, really. Let's see who else to use this on other than Peach, because I do not want to give them a happening space for free. Alright. Low, unfortunately, but at least we can get over there quickly. What's she going for this time? Okay, that makes more sense versus... So she really wants some coins, I'm not sure if that'll work out for you. Thankfully, these don't count towards the minigame star total, which is another bonus star you can get. It's also a pretty low amount, so not much is gonna really change. Bombs away. Oh, this is a mostly easy one. Literally just survival, and that's it. If it lands right on top of you, then you will fall off right off the map. Since this is the original version, usually everyone just wins it anyway. So literally that minigame was pretty pointless. Yeah, we just all get our coins back and it's like, what's the point of that? They all look annoyed. Nothing happened. And so it's better than them winning, of course. Now, at one point, I was gonna show other stuff, and I did still show the intro like I do on a lot of my other playthroughs, but now it's gotten really annoying. Darn it, they changed it back. We need to be ready to change it back ourselves. More of these. And that's not the only one that's gonna happen. There's still lots more, though. Okay, giving our item is not usually that bad, because sometimes she'll fail it altogether. That's part of the reason with the item minigames can be bad, because a lot of times you'll just fail them in this mode for some reason, and it's really annoying. Oh, sure enough! Sure enough! She failed that. Okay. I do not remember this one. Oh, this is a bad one. I can tell almost immediately. At least as a hero, I'm really terrible at this. You pretty much have to get to 5 first before anybody else does. The problem is, circling Toad can get really tricky, especially when you have to do it really quick. Pretty much whoever gets the first Toad always wins, but at least this time we didn't get 2 like we did last time. Okay. That's another not necessarily imbalanced minigame that happened. But it is one that I'm bad at, so I technically don't like it. Alright. If Bowser stays in front of me, I'm gonna have to change him back. I really want to use this to get lucky spaces, I'm not gonna lie, but the problem is half of the time I've had to use them for other stuff. Okay, there we go. We get the hidden block this time. Of course, it's only 5 coins. No star. Rosalia almost changed it back for me. That would be nice if one of them did that. At the same point, I also kind of want explanation points. Did she do it? Nope. Not that I know of. Yeah, looks like... Yeah, look at that. The strategy is working really well, actually. I think I just realized how I'm supposed to beat them in this. In addition to staying at the right island, I just have to keep on changing it to Bowser every time. It goes away from this island. Because if I can keep them trapped on this island, they'll never leave it, and then I can just do other stuff. Of course, with Peach's Wharf Block, it becomes more dangerous because she could outright just take my star from me. We've seen how bad those gone. Oh boy, we get to play the game of math. Which is also random, so not a real point in skipping this. The idea is to basically pick a number where you will not lose no matter what number they pick. And then pick a higher number when you know that you can... Oh, great. Darn, we have to go for 1. Okay. Okay, good. Peach actually forced to get the honeycomb anyways. What he does, it doesn't matter. This one's not a hard minigame to win, it's just annoying because you have to always think ahead how many can they do. Which means at the moment I need 5 to be safe. Oh, I think this side just got cursed. I have to go 1 and hope that they go 1. If they both go 2, I'm done for. Okay, she's messed up. Thank goodness. We have a chance. We have a chance, boys. Assuming I didn't miss that. It's gets most difficult when there's just 2 of you left, because then the amount only goes down to 3. So you basically have to get it so that it lands on either 1 and 2. At this point, I kind of just go 2 and hope for the best. Let's see, if I keep going 2 from here, I'll actually win. But if Peach goes 1, Peach will win. Yeah, she knew that, obviously. I'm gonna go 1 to try and see if she'll be dumb, but I doubt that. Because whenever I see the honeycomb, they'll almost always do it right. This basically makes the game random, in a way. I say it's math because if you know how to do math, then it won't be that bad. But Master, they're very smart, funnily enough. Though Rosalia very well could have proven my point on, because she could have very well taken me out with 2 2s. But She went for one instead. Okay, sure enough, I have no choice but to use my custom dice saw. If I'm not in Bowser's range, I would not use it. Six. 6 is what is required. This strategy could work if we get the event space star as one of the rewards for.
Let's go.
This one isn't going to work as well, unfortunately, since Rosaria is now going to be forced to left. It's a bit annoying, but we can't keep them in the loop forever, though. It was really funny to see them just go back and forth trying to get stars and then keep on losing them. At least 2 of them won't get a star right now. Okay, now Peach can switch with either one of us to get a good advantage. If she doesn't switch, that'd be ideal, but that's our only item, so she'll probably use it. I also just realized they are both up there. But I didn't really have a choice. I had to use this just to force other stuff. Okay, we're going with more or less an average roll. Not even going for the lucky space, though. Just average roll for no reason whatsoever. Okay, now we're on the same spot as me, which means I probably should try and change it at some point. Alright, now... Of course. Never lucky. They always change with me at the worst possible time. If Peach had not gotten the warp bot, this wouldn't have happened, for crap's sakes. And now, even worse, I have no way to force change it back to Bowser. That's another part that makes this random. I guess if you have custom dice box, I have dice box, you can remove some of the RNG, but even then, you have to reach those first. Oh, this is a mostly straightforward one, usually.
Start.
Good. This is an easy one to win.
Winner.
Because they usually go after themselves first. Because I usually just stay on the core behind the pipe, and that's about all I do. Though it is random which field you get. Yeah. All she had to do was switch with literally anybody other than me. Well, you're about to get punished because I just changed it back. That one I was not trying for, but I did get it anyways, which is nice.
Let's go.
Because now we trolled them again. Did you just change it back? Okay, thank goodness. I do not want them to change it back because they are going towards Bowser. I want to make sure it stays that way. Since I already landed on that one, by the way, this one's actually more or less beneficial to me. Of course, it's annoying because I can't get the star the next turn, but at least I deny them from doing it longer. Okay. That was a lot. So they basically pick... So basically when they use the cursed ice spot, they just pick whoever. Which means just like all the other items, or other things that require RNG in this game for turrets, it's 1 and free whether or not they do that. Of course, they change it right back anyway. Oh, now we need well, I won't go towards the star off the bat, so I have a small chance to evade, but beyond that, nothing. Oh great, this is one I'm gonna straight up just go through as fast as possible, because this one is very difficult to win. So we're very infamous for being our stuff. This one in Master is one of the ones I mentioned where it's literally impossible to win. Because they probably move the stick really fast, and I never really like doing control stick spinning minigames for that reason. They just only she coins and not everyone else. So it's still annoying that it also happened to be a lucky minigame.
Let's go.
She looks like she might land on it, but I don't know.
You got a star.
Okay. Yes! We are saved again! For now. I'm in a good spot to get the star when it appears here. Again. And they use it on me. Second time in a row, and I'm once again denied a star. Yes, here you, girl. You need to stop using those on me. So, basically, that is very bad luck to get them to do that multiple times. Because, yeah, it is random who they use it on. But part of it could be manipulated by who's closest to the star. I guess that could be one reason behind it. Oh, not that item again, Peach. For once, just don't switch with me. That would be really bad. Or if you do, you should just switch with me when I have Bowser or something. Right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. Easy.
New record.
This is one I'm actually pretty good at, and also it's not that bad to beat them, as you can clearly see. Another one of the main games I did practice quite a bit of. It's also a quick one. Just give me a lucky space at least. Of course not.
Let's go.
Alright. We have to deal with the freaking Warp Block RNG again. It's not gonna do me again, isn't it? Knowing my luck, it's going to do that. Literally, it has to be anybody other than me, please. That would be a really nice Peach. Didn't see if she landed on that or not. Alright. As long as they're also denied stars, I'm not too annoyed if this happens again, but I'm just really annoyed that we already had other stuff. Another hidden block? How many of these are there? Higher amount of coins too from it. I know she's gonna use this. Alright. Of course! Every single freaking time! Cut it out, Peach! Literally the worst possible luck ever. Okay, at least she didn't get it. I can still deny her it, but oh my gosh, this is terrible! Just you wait, Peach. This next ice, I'm gonna try so hard to get up your side. Every single time! Can this get any unluckier? Literally. Every single time I've been... Someone's got a warp block, it's always been me that gets switched. Okay, we did a lot better than they did, at least. Good. Well, okay, this we can't skip, apparently. It's just a random oasis, and then a desert storm just takes it away for no reason. Game has to make it known. My gosh, this has been so terrible. Okay, yeah, of course the game's not gonna do that right off the bat. Alright, Rose, you're gonna have to do it for me then. Nope, another one. If Barrow gets a free, that'd be nice. Oh, wow, what the heck? Okay. Everybody got ones. It's bad because Peach gets a star, but... sort of, because they don't get it's annoying now. Oh wait, I'm simply frustrated because I'm trying to do everything I can to win this board, even purchasing items. And every single time the warp block has screwed me out of it. I'm supposed to have 2 stars right now, but Peach literally took both of them. I don't care what's happening the next time. Okay, good. At least she got that afterwards. Which gives me a small chance to catch up. Okay, now I don't want the happening space, but clearly I'm probably gonna get. Unless they also get one. This one's skill-based, but kind of difficult. So the idea is to try and spin and hit them at the same time as you go near one of the slots. Beyond that, it's basically just like all the other games. Or survival games. You try and have them hit each other, and then you hit the last person off. Which is why I obviously lost, because clearly I'm still not the best at this. I have won this off camera, but obviously not when I need to. I do like that minigame. It's pretty fun to play if you're playing with friends, actual humans. With bots, it's not necessarily as fun. Okay, I'm gonna have to go up even if it's Bowser, but thankfully it isn't. Okay. But now I've skipped it, I do not want them to get this event space, so they both get Bowser, and sure, we'll just have Rosalie get Bowser right now. Makes it easier for me. Alright. I'm still trying to figure out the strategy for this, but I feel like the best strategy for this is just farm items, hoping for the best. And try and start with custom dice box at the end so I can force stars and lucky spaces to try and get lucky with items. Beyond that, it's all about just getting the right luck and doing other stuff. Oh no, not this again. This time I'm nowhere close to a star, so it's nowhere near as annoying if Burrow switches with me, though I'd still like to stay where I am. Actually, now I think of it, I'm gonna get an item no matter what, so at least that part is confirmed. Alright. Each being dumb and not using this opportunity to steal a star. Not sure the other CPUs are gonna do the same thing. She did get an item this time, but only the double dice. Nothing really else. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I finally found a strategy for this. Oh, this is a cool one. Coney Island. This one straight out looks very beautiful. Like, look at this. The statue of Mario. Oh, great. I can't move them out of the way. I can't see. The shadows are so hard to see in this. Oh wow, we actually all did almost equal, except Birdo. Which means it doesn't matter. I like that minigame, because at least that one was a lot closer. We got a consolation free coin prize, at least. Could've been worser. I'm honestly not sure if I should get a custom dice block or not. Well, if I'm getting it, I may as well just get a blown pipe right now. This I'll use if Bowser's in my way when I go to the star, so I can just straight to where it is. Cool, alright, we got some more money. It's always nice. In case you're wondering why the last one failed, it's for multiple reasons, obviously. The main reason is not only were they being cheesy to me like this, but one player happened to get 7 stars at once in a board where you usually do not get much, and now it's actually showing its greater side of things. Go ahead and lose your star right now. Thank you. Bowser being a boy and taking a star from my opponent right there. Now she's in last. Now she knows how it feels to have nothing. Just because I have no stars doesn't mean this will be bad. And I have a golden pipe now. Okay, good. It switched with her instead. Finally. If only it had done that the first time when I was next to a star, I could have gotten it so many times, and it literally got denied to me twice. Given the second I wasn't really trying, I kind of just ended up that way, but... yeah, not fun. Assuming nobody gets a lot of stars in this board, this will more than likely just come down to bonus stars and nothing else. Oh, all of the Flomp's tolls have now been halved. Okay. That's only a second time I've seen that in the entire game. Now, in case you were wondering, yes, if you are wondering why I'm saying a reset, yes, this is also a challenge run, which means technically I do have to win every board. If I lose even a single board, I have to restart from the beginning. And most of the time, if I lose this first board, I do want to reset the whole thing altogether. Which means because of the way I'm recording, I'm only going to get 2 tries per aim, but I might go for others. It depends on how I'm doing. I don't want to do this too much, obviously, because I don't want to get annoyed. This is already a really hard game to play, and it'll get really annoying if I lose stuff. Okay, this is much better than Tug of War. Alright. Alright. Move over. Move over. Nothing. Okay, we basically won this. They can't... This is why this minigame is usually pretty easy to win. The one, for some reason, just has it really bad. Especially in the original version. This one, I guess you can more or less control it better, but that doesn't really change much. It still more or less is the same idea. It is really hard to win that. By the way, part of the reason why I lost a couple of the first games was because It gave me a double game or a lucky game, which means you get double coins for winning. And of course, they win it, and it's not even a regular minigame, it's a coin collecting game. And twice they've gotten like 15 plus or so more coins than me and just outright trolled me. And it's really annoying. Liam, I'm actually kind of glad you did that because I have a golden pipe and I'm just going to use that to get over there. Also, at this point, I feel like now might actually be the time to go for Boo. I may straight up just have to spam Boo now. Now that I have the ability to steal Star. I thought she had landed on that space, but it looks like I was wrong. Okay. We need to take everyone's stars when we get a chance, though. I thought she'd land on it, but apparently she was off by one. In case you're wondering why I'm not using my item right off the bat, it's best to save golden pipes for when you absolutely need them. Okay. Here we go. Now, in our games, even if you play on Master, which does make it more interesting... Okay, this one is literally just courage. So you pretty much have to time it as late as possible. No other way to win it. You can sort of tell based off of... Actually, they just outright charge you. The idea is to usually go when the first barrel happens. Unfortunately, I went too early. If I could stop it exactly right, that'd be cool. But it's basically... The idea is, how brave are you? And not only that, but the Chomp has random movement, so it can randomly choose to stop earlier or just keep going. You pretty much have to time it exactly right to get that. Which makes it winnable, just barely, though not easy, as you can see when playing against the hardest CPU. If you're not brave, you're not going to win that. If you are, even wait a long time, then you'll either miss or win it. Of course, first time playing that game, so don't really have much knowledge with it. Looks like this hasn't changed a thing. Literally, all they target with the Cursed Ice Fox has been me, except for 2 other times, I think. So I pretty much don't want them to even get that anymore. Okay, good. She has no stars, so taking one, which is good. Because then that means they don't win. Now, the Cursed Ice Spot being used on me at this point is both bad and good. It's good because I could potentially land on the happening space and deny him. It's bad because I can't get the star right now. Simple as that. Alright. She got nothing. Nice. Okay. I think she... Oh, no. That's 2. So she did not get that. I don't think I'm in range. Okay, never mind. I am barely in range. So yeah, I can potentially get a happening space here. I would honestly not mind it because nobody's nearby. Ooh, this is a new one we haven't gotten yet. This one's actually pretty cool. Literally, it's just move, but it's not as bad to get coins. Alright. This used to be an individual coin game where each person would go for coins. Now the idea is to just get as many coins as your team can. Every one you miss goes to the solo instead. Okay, there we go. This one, the one usually doesn't get a lot of coins. If I were to get one, I would usually prefer this one. Which means you obviously don't want to be one there, otherwise you won't even get much coins. Unless you can perfectly manipulate all the bags to fall your way. Alright. I almost want to use this just to force myself to get a star, but okay. If I'm going for individual stars, then this is probably the best. Well, I could have gotten, even though it is red. Because it gets me the closest I can at the moment. Although it does not give me a happening space nor stop them from getting stars, meaning they will probably get stars too. Oh my. She better not duel me. I have way too many coins and I'd like to keep on to them. Dueling Glove, infamously one of the worst items in original Mario Party 2, or was introduced, simply because if you don't know the minigame, there's no reason to ever play it. If you know the minigame, it's not a bad idea. Of course, in this mode, it is very well a busted and annoying item to see, because every time you see that, that's a guaranteed duel, and duels are pretty random in this. Well, not really random. In this one, you do get a random minigame, like actual dual minigame, instead of just getting like an individual game that's based off of the board like you do in Mario Party 2, which makes it more interesting. The reason I don't like it is it's weak because they didn't bring it back like it was in Mario Party 5 and 6, where you could take opponent's star in addition to taking coins, which ups the ante a bit. Okay, this one is literally just spam and also trying to get them out. This one's kind of difficult to beat the extra CPUs on this, as you can clearly see. Funnily enough, I don't win it when I'm on the free, and I haven't won it when I'm on the one either, so it seems like this is an imbalanced game. Minigame, rather. 13-hour plus setups later. Okay. Finally, I get a star. I was about to say, I've been waiting for this a very, very long time. I'm in a much better position this time since I can get another golden pipe, and at that point I'm probably just gonna use them as many times as I can. Okay, let's see. Alright, double dice or item bag? Okay, that's good enough. Good enough for me.
Let's go.
Now, if I really want to, like, win this, if I do take stars using Boo, I need to make sure I take them for the person who also has the coin lead, other than me, so I can do other stuff. In case you're wondering why I'm going for a lot of coins, is because coins are actually pretty important in Master Mode, since things will often not really necessarily come down to stars. They're essentially the tiebreaker, so you definitely want to keep your coin tiebreaker as long as you can. Because if you can keep that for a long time, not only do you have the ability to purchase more items, but you're also more likely to win than if you'd not gotten that. Okay, Rear Raiders this way is not good. Because one could just straight up take all of your coins. Especially on Master, where they're even more likely to get it. Okay, we're just gonna hold right and hope for the best. Okay, I picked up a coin. Okay, she's actually playing really dumb right now. Only now she just picked up a coin bag. This one, if you want to really do well with the team, is you pretty much want to split up. Wow, so we actually beat him. We actually beat Rose on that by 7 coins, which is nice. If it's double, it's not, unfortunately. That's fine. And yes, leads mean nothing, by the way. They could, literally anything can happen in Mario Party, and now that it's closer, I definitely want to see how this will play out. If I were to say right now, then probably the best strategy for getting this done in the best way possible is to just frickin' get as many golden pipes as you can when you get a chance, because they are by far the best item in this map. Because without them, as you see, anything can happen. You can get screwed over multiple times. And I think it's gotten to the point where I have to start using them no matter what, so... Next turn, I'm using one no matter what, because I need both stars to win, and I'd like to get boost stars as well. Which is also part of the reason why I'm waiting for them, because if they hit a happening space for me, or event space rather. Oh, great. Is this going to be a double? Nope, thank goodness. I have seen somebody got the star from it once, but it seems not as likely. I don't know. At one point, they had it to where one hidden block always has a star, one has a coin. That's all. Which made it kind of imbalanced, because it could potentially go pretty bad. Alright. The only thing that would make this better is a double thing, because they have that rare item back, which is like the exchange card. It's basically the same as it is in Super Mario Party, except you can get twice as many stars as when you exchange at it. That's partly how I won the game and or lost it in a lot of my other boards. Okay, the random game, pretty much you have to pick a side and hope you get lucky, that's all. I'm pretty much just doing this as a pattern. Or basically, I'm gonna pick the rock, followed by the other stuff, and just hope they don't pick it. That's all I can really hope for. Although, you can pick which one you have, it is ultimately luck who wins this. And you would think it would be 50-50, but it's not like that. In fact, it's more annoying. So really, only the third one, well, I guess unless they both go out at once, this one is the only one that matters. So Burrow essentially has a 50-50 shot of winning this. Now, all the times I played this, the one has always won this. And then when I played it, of course, I lose. There's no way to really know, too, where they go. No true sign. So it does feel, and it also does feel like they kind of cheat, too. At least that's not a coin game, so it's not as bad of a coin setup. And we get last 5 turns while I think we're in last, so we're gonna get an item, I believe. Ooh, okay. A different character talks for victory this time, but otherwise, yeah, they predict the winner once again. Oh my! That is a blessing and a half. That used to be a really good item that you could just buy whenever you want. Now the Boo Bell has essentially become a rare item, which is very powerful because, as you know, Boo's already pretty overpowered. Well, we're gonna start using items, starting with this. Ugh. Toadette looked really surprised when I just came in front of her. Did you see that? Her face? Alright. That is not a good way to start this off, by the way. Hopefully, I get more stuff. And of course, I'm using this right off the bat. And I think I'm gonna take it from Peach. Yeah, Peach needs to lose stars right now. Oh, great, but first I might lose some coins. I think I'm just sleeping. Okay. Okay, I have no choice, because they're gonna make me bet a lot, yeah. If you're the one that's doing the duel, you can force a 1-coin duel to make it easier if you don't want to lose coins, and a lot of people have probably done that. But since she actually plays the game, I have to win this. Oh, this is really cool. It's kind of awkward, but really cool. I like it. This is from my favorite game in the series, Mario Party 8. The idea is you want to get 5 bars as fast as possible. I'm going to practice this for a bit. If you hit even a single electric, you will go slow. Ah. Pick me. Okay, that was my own fault there. Okay. One of the original duel games as well, I just realized. That was close. Oh, I could have had that if I just hit more pads. It's partly because I don't have this. That face, nice. That's why I was hoping for her to not use that, but oh well, what can you do sometimes? So, if we're looking at the Furies, then we have about 3 turns, or 2 even, to get to the area and get an item. And for that to switch. If that didn't happen by then I probably would have to do different strategies. Oh boy. My timing on Boom might have to be a little bit different. Because if Arrow gets to Star Steal and then steals it, I might actually lose. So I need to make sure I manipulate my stars properly. Oh wait, I just realized. She's the one who's in first! Oh wait, no. Okay, no, I'm fine, just barely. But she's going for coins anyways. She does not know how to steal a star properly. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go for my big play here. Which is, I think I'm just gonna outright use the item right now. Get the out of it. And then when I go to the actual place where the star is, which is here. Okay, good. We both passed it up. Whoever has the coin lead, I'm taking stars from, as well as I'm going to take from Uzin first, so I can try and get in first at the right time. Like I said, all this is pretty important. Again, they don't really seem to care about taking stars. Guess that's better for me, because if they don't take stars from other people, I don't think they'll take any stars from me either, I guess. It's really hard to get any items on this since I rolled a 1. If I rolled any other number, I could have probably made it easily. Alright, this is a cool minigame. Literally, anybody can win this. I'm just gonna move around random. What I really should be doing, though, is look at Rose and try and move away she doesn't rove. She moved straight! In other words, she didn't look a direction at all. Yes, that is a direction you can pick. Nice. Okay, we have 2 people left. As long as she doesn't get both of them out, are good. They both went the same direction, but Rose did not fit that, so it didn't matter. This one isn't really random, because if you know where they're going, you can just move at the last second to stop them, but they do it as well, so it's kind of hard to figure that out. Alright. Time to use this right off the bat. If they're not gonna steal any stars, then I'm gonna have to do the star stealing myself. Just wait. As you watch, boys. This is how a professional does it. I'm gonna steal 2 stars here, maybe. I guess I could avoid this, but I'd rather steal stars from them. And of course, I'm gonna do it evenly, I feel like would be the best. It's not a good space to land on, unfortunately. Because they're keeping the coin lead, they will have a slight advantage, but hopefully it'll be made up. Though, Rose looks like she's gonna get another star. Just take her star, please. Or do something else. Like that. She just lost half of their coins. Yes, yes, that's what I want. She can't buy a lot of items, and she certainly won't have the coin lead, meaning I'm not going to target her, even if she gets a 3rd star, which likely is gonna get, because she's gonna buy the item, and then she's probably gonna do, oh boy, but first we have this. Just don't troll me, that's all I want. They made this faster, so it's even harder to time, but yes, they brought back chance time, and this confirms it. Well, she's gonna force herself into it, and it's gonna be a coin trade with Rose. Oh boy, well, she's no longer my target. Looks like it's Rose. So basically, Pearl screwed herself over. The reason why I say I'm stealing for Rose and not someone else is simply because, well, at some point they're all gonna have free stars anyways. Oh great, this in. Who knows who has the event space at this point. I've been trying to get some events, but I don't think I got enough. Alright, regular minigame. Oh, this easy one for the free. Usually. All you have to really do is stay near the middle. That was close. See? Told you, easy. Well, it's not really easy, but I will say it's definitely a balanced minigame, unlike others. And you can see how Vital Master difficulty is treating me so far. This AI is straight up relentless. You really have to make sure they don't get stars. Alright, well, Peach definitely needs to lose a star, so that's gonna be my first star is gonna be Peach. I like the way they do this one, too. Alright, Peach, you're losing a star right now. I gotta also note that I'm gonna have 5 stars up to this point. If any of them tie with me from here on out, I will lose. If they don't tie with me, then I win. If Beryl ties with me. So you can see, now I'm playing on Master, I really have to think a lot. So, for reasons untold, I'm not stealing from Burl because she does not have the coin tiebreaker, nor is she going to get a star. What's even cool about this, we can view the board anyways, in case you get worried. Wait, how many spaces do I have left? I did not check. I did not check that. Well, alright. Well, for the reasons I just mentioned, I'm not stealing from Peach again because I don't need to, because, well, I would normally, but because Rose is going to get a star, more than likely, assuming she buys the right item, we're going to steal from her instead. This will prevent her from catching up to us, and again, also give us another star on top of this.
You got a star.
Ideally, she doesn't get a star before that, because if she gets too bored, then that'll make it even again. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have this happen as well. I don't mind that. Again, I need another event space anyways. Okay, so Rose is more than likely gonna buy this item. Yeah, it's the golden pipe. Knew it. They almost never buy anything else in this. Unfortunately, the fruit I took also gives Peach a star all of a sudden. Which means now she's likely to get a star, so we need to force this back to event, ideally. Okay, good. Burial does it for me, but first we have a duel, which is going to be really erratic. Ideally, Bertle wins this, so that she takes coins away from Peach and balances it out more, but at the same time, maybe that would be from the worst. Actually, wait a minute. I can't beat either of them. Second thought, Peach should... Hopefully Peach wins. Okay, good. Peach did win. My rival loses more coins, and the person with a small coin lead doesn't get a chance to get more, and in addition to that, Peach doesn't get a star from this. So ideally, Peach just rolls really massively, but... Actually, now I think of it, wait a minute. She has a mushroom. She will take my thing if she gets there. Ideally, she doesn't take stars from me, or just doesn't get high rolls, which, that is a good start. She got a very low roll. If she gets 2 low rolls, she's done. This will give me a better chance of winning, because if I do lose my star, I might be screwed. It would be even easier though. Okay, we get the free side. The free side is much easier to work out, but then the one can obviously just take all of your coins, so... You pretty much just have to clean up the coins that she doesn't grab, which means I should probably stay on the other side, so we can split up more evenly here. Oh, darn it, she got the 5. Yeah, barely snuck through that. Yeah, see, look at that. How are we supposed to compete with that? When Master can just do that for no reason. Well, I still have the coin lead over Burrow, but that might change. Okay, picking spaces is really important. Alright, what do we have? I need to view the board. I have an event space going that way. Do I really want to give Peach a star now? I think not. I'm going there. Unfortunately, it's also a red, but don't really have another choice here. I also just realized this is the Womp Toll. I'm just saying this is because I'm already have enough event spaces, and Peach is the one I don't want to win this. Hey, closer to me is not too bad, as long as I also win a couple more minigames.
Let's go.
Oh, I just realized, isn't the star here? Yeah, it is. We can actually get another one. I don't need it to win the game, but I would love it. That would be amazing to get a star on the last turn at the last minute. Because at that point, I would guaranteedly beat 2 of them, and the other one needs full bonus stars to beat me, which means, I think we finally will be done with this map. Kind of awkward that it had to end like this, because in a different one, we were really tight. I think all of us had 5 stars at the end, but I had lower coins, so I lost. That's part of the reason why I go for the coin lead, but now that Peach has so many, there's no way I'm catching up to that, so I'm just gonna go for regular stars. Okay, well, that's probably not gonna matter. Even if she duels Burl and loses, that'd be bad, but if she duels Peach, it doesn't matter at all. But speaking of which, we have to deal with another duel. Unfortunately, once it gets to the last few turns, you see quite a bit of these happen, unfortunately. Peach already has a lot of coins. Maybe she's gonna win this too. I'll look at her face to see what happens. Nope! That was very unlikely to happen like 3 times in a row, which unfortunately means Sparrow now has a slight advantage over me, just slight. If she keeps going towards Bowser, she'll lose more coins though, which will help me catch up. But what that means is now I'll have the least amount of coins, so if anybody ties with me, I now lose. Also, Peach did get a lot of... Oh, unfortunately on that. I didn't see, but I think she got like 9, 10. Okay, no, wait. Okay, she cannot get to it, potentially. So if she doesn't get to that, then I have a good advantage. If not, I might have to get some bonus stars. Ooh. Tackle takedown, but I'm the one. Yeah, see, that's what you're supposed to do as the solo. Just wait a bit. And you basically just want to mash at a certain point, and that usually gets you the win. Alright. That's another Mario Party 9 game. That one of the quickest minigames ever. Even if you're on the one, you can usually end it pretty quickly. Knew it. It'd be unlikely to get something like that. I just say I don't need it. I'd love to win this duel, by the way, right about now. Because I need to catch up to Burrow in coins. But it's not needed, but also I'd like it. And wow. Sure enough, she wants to rob me of all our coins. Also, hi. Well, here we go. 130 will be my total. Oh, great. The puzzle one. I'm gonna cheat a bit. I'm gonna see where I'm supposed to go. This is all cycle-based and random. Ah, look me. This one, there's a particular route you want to take. I think I found out what it is. Darn it, I think I've lost this. Especially now after I failed that. Again, I keep on missing, it's just barely. Somehow I knew I would, possess. To be fair, it's on Master, but I feel like it's not that terrible if you know what to do. Although that was all me. Little, I did it perfectly on the first time, and then I just go ahead and lose it there for no reason or another. I was hoping not to get a duel, but of course that happened. Shop closed. Classic there. Shop always closes on the last turn. Can't have anybody sneaking some last turn items. Okay, I might honestly lose if she gets a high-low. Of course she does. She might be forced to steal stars anyways, since I don't have any. That's why I was hoping to keep some coins so she would take that instead. I still have a lead, funnily enough, but now I need bonus stars to make this work. I did not realize, by the way, for the last time that she was going towards Boo until the last minute. Ugh. If I lose again, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Just win this last minigame, get 2 bonus stars. I'm gonna definitely have to... who wins this? Okay, good. This is an easy one for a 1 to win, usually. I'm gonna get rid of the Goombas. Oh. Alright. Oh, there she is. Trap. Got her. Alright. It was tight, but I made it work. Ugh, okay. Well, that gives me a small bit of hope, but... there we go. A big announcement. This is one I definitely have to wait. First bonus. Rich bonus. Most coins overall. Oh, great. This is not me. I can barely much say that. But it's also random because it seems anybody could have this. It's Rose. So now I need... oh, unlucky bonus. Red spaces. I actually got quite a few, but it's also random. Oh, wow, okay. But Peach also got one. It's not Rose, though, so I think I'm still have a lead. Eventful bonus. Oh, boy, this is the one we've been talking about. I do not track it. All I know is I forced quite a few event spaces. Okay, good. Well, I think we can safely say we finally won this. It took a really long time, and it did require some bonus stars, but we made it work. Let's just quickly show this. What I like about this is, yeah, they can't... the cheap chomps come and eat everyone else, except for the winner. Oh, we get a dude. Yeah, that's right. Yoshi says nana nana. Nana nana when he wins. Yo, quick faking star spot change play confused your rivals, and that's how you won. Toad, you literally read my mind. That is literally what I had to do, because they were getting so many stars the last time. How else was I supposed to win, other than to just do that over and over again? Peach ends up in second. You gave it all and came really close. You found more hidden blocks than anyone else. You ranked first in luck, but she didn't get any other stuff. Third place goes to Rosalina. Can you believe that effort? You collected more coins than anyone else. Your wallet is bursting. Girl takes 4th place. Passion, play all out. It looks like you won more minigames than anyone else. There are some super sharp skills. So, he mentions who's won certain stuff. Oh, and yes, as you can see, whenever you win, or I guess whenever you finish now, they have these cool result page that takes a picture with the last place player not having a good day and the winner kind of just in front. And we won by 2 stars there after who knows how much happened. Alright, let's check this for anybody who wants to see. Collected most regular stars. Rosalina got the most coins overall, so of course she got that star. Number of minigame coins, that goes to her. Number of items spot, that would have gone to me, so I actually had quite a bit. Number of items used, Rose had that. Number of spaces moved, the lowest was actually me, so if I would have gotten the Slowpoke bonus, funnily enough, I would have won. Which is nice, actually. Yes, there is a Slowpoke bonus. If you travel the fewest spaces, you'll get an extra star. And then red was a tie between me and Peach. Most item spaces was this, and wow, actually, I was quite far ahead of them with 7. And I think 4 of these were forced at the beginning. And then we have... Rose got the Bowser star, which is where the person who landed on the most Bowser space. In fact, she's the only one who visited Bowser. And then stickers used is literally nothing. So overall, I actually got a lot more bonus stars. And I'm showing that just because, well, this is a special playthrough, so I may as well show that. And also, we get winner bonus, which is nice. By the way, this Mario Party level might be different in between streams because, well, yeah. The encyclopedia board page for Yoshi's Tropical Island, along with music and a card design, have been added to Toad Shop. New designs and new stickers have also been added. Well, now that we've done that, we can finally show off all the other stuff. Mount Minigames is essentially your minigame practice area. Also, we got achievements as well. Now, this is essentially the new minigame mode. There's quite a few things to do here. And then you have Data House. So we're going to check all of these. No, we've won. Just because I feel like I should show this off. I'll finish an hour visitor to Data House. You're new around here. Let me show you something interesting. This is a Mario Party card. It's a mystical card that tracks your adventure. Customize it to your liking right here. Go ahead and give it a personal touch. If you cannot see it, your Mario Party card will also be visible to others around the world, should you happen to do multiplayer, and you can choose either other stuff or choose favorite games in the series. I'm going to choose my favorite, which is going to come to a shock as you. Mario Party 8 is actually my favorite. And favorite board, well, I don't really like Yoshi's Tropical Island, so how about this one? This one looks the best in this game. Favorite minigame? I'm kind of confused with this, because I haven't done well in any of the minigames so far, but I'm guessing this one, just simply because I've won it the most. And then, this one's really cool to play, I like that. And then we have, I like this one, I already mentioned that, because it's really cool. And then, I've done good at this one as well. And of course, Yoshi. I see, alright then. Don't forget you can change it here anytime. So that'll come into play if we go to online stuff. And we can also check this, which just shows all the pages and the boards and stuff. Also, I just realized if there is only 5 boards, it might not actually take that long, but I'm gonna lie, having to redo certain boards. Okay, this is minigame win percentages. Haven't played that. This one I've barely won. This one's been 50-50. We have... Let's see, this one has been bad for me the most right now. But a lot of it is simply because, well, it, only shows our stuff, and then here we have Daily Challenge. Daily Challenge is literally just extra thing to collect stars. It's not something I want to show, because this is only going to be forever stuff. Oh, and we have this. I like how it shows you who won on each of these. Okay, so there is only 5 boards in this. I thought there would be more, but I guess not. It is at least more than Super Mario Party, which I'll give the game that. Okay, what are our achievements? Oh, wow. Okay, that would be cool for 100%, but right now, I'm just interested in winning all the boards. That'll probably fill out by accident as I play more. Alright, well, and yes, this is technically also regular playthrough, so I do technically want to show off stuff. What is new about this? By the way, if you mash B in accident, you'll just leave. Oh. Oh, what does it say? Oh, your badge. Okay. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do always ready. No reason. Alright. Alright, now we have the data, which is optionals, which is basically where you reset your stuff. You can tweak a variety of settings here. Looks like something new also got added. Oh, you can... Oh, this is cool. So, after you finish a board, you can choose to play with the original music instead of the actual music that the game is from. So, you know what? I'm going to do that on every single board, so that way when I finish all of them, whichever board I play on is going to have the classic theme, because some of the original themes are also pretty good, and I will say I do like the new version of that quite a bit, but... Okay, and then we have text spewment. If you ask me, I want to change this. We're going to do this, so our future games will go faster, and okay, there's the delete priors data. So I could just go in there. And I'll just keep that on normal. Alright. Then the last thing we have is the actual bank. This is what I really want to get. Oh, and this one, you need friends for that. Funnily enough, I have friends from other games, but not here. Okay. I don't know what else to get except, okay, we're gonna get this. We're gonna fill up the encyclopedia. Alright. Let's just buy all the stuff that we can on this page first. So that way, if we ever get bored, we can just look at it if we want. And yes, I do like doing partly 100% completions as well. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. First ever video of this, and I'm not gonna lie, it's already pretty difficult, but I guess having lesser boards means it's not gonna be as long as I thought, but it's still gonna be really annoying, because, again, if I lose a board, I'm straight up not recording it, but beyond that, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next board. Peace.